Of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. What's that?
Read that thing.
Oh, yeah, thank you. ADA Title VI grievance forms as well as a voluntary public involvement survey are available in the hanging wall files for anyone interested. There we took care of our federal grant requirements. Next, the approval of minutes. I'll make a motion we approve minutes since our last regularly scheduled meeting.
I'll second.
Motion made by Albert, seconded by Ms. Kelly to approve the minutes. Any discussion? Mr. Brzezinski?
Yes.
Mrs. Pothorsky,
Yes.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Mrs. Deal?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Albert votes yes, passes 5-0. Next, the approval of claims.
I'll second it.
I'll make the motion to approve the claims. So actually, you first, and then we'll edit it out. Nobody will know. Motion made by Albert and seconded by Ms. Kelly to approve the claims. Any discussion? Mr. Brzezinski?
Yes.
Mrs. Pothorsky?
Yes.
Mrs. Deal?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Albert votes yes, passes 5-0. More South Central kids?
Yeah.
I'm going to make a note that you were late for Tuhalski.
Yeah, we had to walk.
Yeah, it's right after school. You made pretty good time. Welcome to the South Central students.
Thank you, Mike.
What do you, oh yeah, the South Central 1981.
Right.
If Lori was here, South Central of 89.
That's right.
Any others? No other
No,
South Central
something.
people here, okay. Next, utilities, MCO report.
Spending a lot of time on the, we're finishing up the wastewater project. It's 99% done, so a few things to do. Reuse water skid needs to be installed, and covers for the waters for the clarifiers. Then it'll be pretty much done. They're going to be hydroseeding the wastewater plant hopefully within the next week. Other than that, it's pretty much finished. We are working on the water system. We've got preliminary design. I think we've got it pinned down Department of Corrections wants a water line to them within the next 6 months for the new buildings. So the first phase of the water project is going to be running a line from Valparaiso Street south to 500, and then going down Circle Drive into the correctional center, and then terminating almost at the water tower, correctional center's water tower. We looked at it. It looks like we're going to go on the east side of the road, so we can pick up some of the parcels that do not have water service, which is good. It will also help loop that area. So the price looks like it's actually maybe less than going on the initial plan. So that's a very good thing for the town of Westville, since I think the state will be picking up all of that. And phase 2 and phase 3 phase 2 will be the rest of it for the correctional center, and phase 3 will be doing additions to the water system throughout the rest of the town and replacing some mains and that type of thing. A fiber optic cable installer was crossed the water service and clipped it, caused us to have to get D&M out to repair it. It was not marked because no one knew it was there. So as typical, we do suffer for some lack of accurate records. That is now in the GIS. It was actually went to the old Oasis restaurant. Actually, the complex. There are actually two 1.25 inch lines going across the road. So we'll have that. We have it on the GIS. So All the info for the lead and copper inspections that we've been doing are being put on the tablet we have, and will be entered and downloaded to the GIS system. The lead water service inventory project is proceeding. That's mandated by EPA. We have most of the information that's necessary entered on the website. We received many of the questionnaires that were sent out. Thanks to Lori and staff. That helps determine what types of services exist in supplying the houses. We are now visiting sites who have not returned the questionnaires, and we're having some difficulty getting into the homes. They're not allowing us in. Don't want anybody in their house. So that's problematic. We're going to have to, eventually get into those houses. We're mandated by law to do that. So we're going to have to gain access sooner or later into those homes. We will do the submittal first week of October. It's due, I think, the 16th of October. Following that, there will be letters sent out to any homes that we do not know what type of material is going into there. The services that are going to the house. That's another thing that's required. So there'll be some questions. But like I said, it's mandated by the federal government to eliminate as much lead in the drinking water system as possible. So it is proceeding. One of the things at the wastewater plant, we will be testing for the forever chemicals, the PFAS, PFAS. We did that for the water system, and before, and there was no indication of them in the drinking water supply. We're seeing some problems. There's been some articles regarding these chemicals on farmland, and it's having municipal wastewater biosolids applied to it. So we do have a technology where we can get a sludge to the quality that we can do land application, but I'm really reluctant right now until we can get some testing done to proceed with using that. We have not been doing it. Currently, all the biosolids that we generate are being disposed of in landfill. The cost of that is no more than what land application is. It's actually less costly to dispose of it that way. So just letting you guys know that. We got involved. The town received a letter from NDOT regarding the stormwater over here by just north of Valparaiso Street on the east side of Flynn Road. My personal opinion, I don't think it's a town problem, but I guess NDOT doesn't care what Nathan Howell thinks. So what I've done is I've asked Bowen to give us a price to basically put in a small inlet there, probably have to pop up a couple pieces of sidewalk and tie into that corrugated metal storm sewer that's there, and then just probably put some stone in and relay it again. So I don't know what else, we'll see what the cost is. It won't be cheap, nothing is, but other than that, I'm not sure what else we can do. It's the trend. I mean, that's what's happening in DOT with the other communities we work in, basically pushing off any of the storm sewer. Whether they installed it or not, they're pushing off to have the town responsible for maintaining it. So
kind of funny how that works.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Amazing the state has a surplus too.
That culvert county line, I mean, 500. Did we determine that was some farmers put it in? Or?
I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, personally, if the county's worried about it, it's their roads, let them fix it.
Yeah. Okay.
We didn't bore underneath that. Easements, Nathan has been talking to a couple of the property owners on the east side of 421. We have another one to talk to. Because NDOT is going to be putting in a roundabout out here by the park. And if we have to move the line once it's in, we have to pay for it. But NDOT you ask NDOT, where's the roundabout going to be, and they have no damn idea where it's going to be. So we're just getting out of the area so we don't have to worry about it and spending thousands of dollars to a line that they can't give us an answer about.
So, and we want to make sure that that water main, it's going to be a 12-inch water main, so it's a big water main, which is very good for the town.
Yep.
Provide good fire flows down in that part of the town, has some looping going, so it will definitely benefit the town of Westville.
At the state's time.
Are they gonna be buying some more property of the park? Or?
I don't know. They've had, about a month ago, they had surveyors out there. So they just know they're putting one there, but they don't know.
I know McMahon called them up and asked them about where it was, so we could kind of locate where the water main is, and they just don't have any idea.
Also today, after 25 years, we received a check from the PRP group for the settlement on the water system. So that money will be put into the water operating where it came out of.
25 years ago.
Yeah, it's been 20 years. We started just before Brady was born. He'll be 25 in November. So. I was hoping to get it done before he got out of college. That didn't happen, so. Dave will go on yours right now, so you don't have to set through all this. It's not going to be that long anyway, but if that works the best.
Yeah, the last time the water meter was read was like 7:29. We had it was 302,910. I think on 4/5, we inspected the house and found the water line busted. Okay. It is now showing up on the bill. I do believe, according to the water meter currently, since it's been shut off, the current water reading on that is 351,228, which is roughly 318 gallons. 43,318 gallons. Since none of that really went into the sewer system, since it is a partial dirt basement, pretty well went right back into the ground. So
Was it a leak in the crawl space, Dave?
it's looking like a leak up in the bathroom area.
Okay.
We had a limb go through the roof, and we think the critter got in there and busted over the vanity and probably snapped the water line that way. So it dropped and it leaked in the basement. We had about 3 inches of water down there.
Did you turn it to insurance, or is that?
Not yet. I haven't figured out everything that we need. I mean, when I'm working 8,
Because what I'm saying is, if it's an insurance claim,
with $1,000 deductible.
well, you're going to have to pay it anyway.
Yeah, I know.
So you're going to pay $1,000 no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is, the water bill isn't going to come out of your pocket anyway.
No, well, because we got to pay the first $1,000.
Okay, but if it isn't for the water bill, you're still going to have damages. You're going to have to come up with the first $1,000, right, for the damage to the rest of it. So it's not going to cost you any more if you pay the water bill. If you don't, it's still going to be $1,000 out of your pocket. So it's not going to be a loss for you. I'm just playing, devil.
I'm just looking at getting the sewage off. I mean, the processed water, we pay for that. It came through the meter. Problem is, off the meter, you're basing it on sewage, and it didn't hit the sewer line.
Right. Here's the thing. A couple of years ago, we did an adjustment, and we voted not to do any more adjustments. But you've got let me think this out loud. You got an insurance claim. You're going to have an insurance claim.
Yeah, we don't have an insurance claim.
They should take care.
So
How much is it?
what's the bill, Dave?
I think when they called me up, it was going to be like $800 total.
Okay.
That's your water.
So your water's ballpark at 400 for water and 400 for sewer,
Yeah.
roughly, give or take. Right.
Yeah, because we haven't gotten the water bill yet.
Oh, it'd be, when was it read?
It went out today, it was read 4 days ago, a week ago.
Oh, okay, I
Last
see,
Friday.
I see, okay. I was thinking it was last billing period.
No, it
Okay.
says building code.
Okay.
Otherwise I would have had the bills. We were hoping it was on last billing period, but it missed it because you
I
got
got it.
5 days.
I see what you got.
So, we're guessing, I mean, ballpark was on the phone call.
So sewer.
Doug, is there any way that if we adjusted it, we could bill for his insurance for the difference?
It'd be easier for him to submit the bill of the insurance as part of the claim.
Right, that makes more sense. Then also,
And then if they refuse it, you can talk about it further, but that should be part of the damage claim itself to the insurance company.
Because if you got insurance, if you're gonna turn it out and claim, put that on the credit.
Probably not, if it gets washed out, I probably won't, I'll probably fix it myself and be done with it.
Yeah, but-
Because it's plastic lines.
With the water sewer used, is that a thing, something they would claim?
You try it, I mean, they could always refuse it, but it's a higher bill, and the sewer used as a result of the event. So, I think they probably cover it.
I'm trying to think how we take care of all this at one time. Dave.
Not a problem, it's a long shot, I just thought I'd ask, you know.
Because I understand yours. I mean, I have a leak and not like that, but I know what you're saying, filling the pool or whatever.
what's the difference of a normal sewer bill and what this one is?
Her sewer bills for the last 5 months have been 60 days of water usage.
Because that's,
Her mother has been living with me since
guys.
January.
yeah.
So the house has been sitting empty,
So you've been paying the minimum bill every month.
yes, and not using it.
Right. Which, you can, they can shut it off and stop your,
But then you turn around and have to pay to turn it back on.
it's cheaper than paying them a minimum bill over 5 or 6 months.
That's true.
That's up to you guys.
Prevent damage.
Let's see, the bill is due the 25th, today's the 10th, we got 15 days. I would say let's see if you can turn in the insurance company. We can give them a statement of what your bill, or we can give a printout what her bill's been forever.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll go that route.
And then we'll work with you with the insurance company. And then if
Okay.
not, we'll address it again.
All right.
And if the insurance company has any questions, well, it'll probably be the clerk's office to talk to, because they're the ones that can pull the numbers for you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So we'll do that. That sounds good.
That's-
And see, I didn't keep you late. You'd get back and watch the debate or whatever you're watching tonight.
Water in the garden.
Probably that time's passed already.
Oh, no, not yet.
Thanks for coming, both of you. Good
All right,
seeing you.
thank you.
I didn't recognize you without being in a drive-through window. That's the only time I see you.
Okay.
South Central kids. So, reason I'll just give it a little break. There's 5 of us in the council, and we each have a department we oversee. Jim is streets, I'm utilities, Deb is finance, your police, and Olga is parks. Olga's big point is when we get the porta pot bid, we open up every year. But we meet once a month is our regular meeting, and so we have issues like those folks had sometimes. Usually if we come in here and there's 50 people sitting here, we know somebody's probably not happy about something. But it runs pretty smooth here, I think. And if you guys have any questions during what we're doing, just raise your hand, and when we get a little break, we'll answer them. Okay. So we did our utilities reports. Streets,
Nothing to report.
nothing to report on streets. Parks,
I got nothing.
okay. They do look great, by the way.
Your
We
one,
want to talk about that October, or that,
well, yeah, we got Pumpkin Fest coming up
Pumpkin Fest.
October 5th. So don't forget, children, come to Westville, October 5th for the annual Pumpkin Fest.
It's Mill Pond in Westville.
and what time is it?
Oh, it's all, like,
9 to
the
5?
parade is what, 10 o'clock?
10 to 2 or 10 to 5?
No, it's like 10 to 8, 9.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
all day.
Okay.
Mhm.
What do you guys, government class?
Yeah.
Okay, so seniors, juniors? You're junior. Senior, okay. Police, marshal,
531 calls for service, that included 14 injury crashes, 9 property damage crashes, 254 traffic stops. We did assist for fire and medics on 32 calls. We had 13 suspicious activity calls and 2 subjects with weapon calls that we went to. We're looking at Albany's possibly going to night shift, not tomorrow, but following Wednesday. Everything works out okay. And we're down 2 vehicles. One's down for repairs from an accident, it's got front end damage and can't be driven in that condition. And one went down today for, probably gonna need an engine replacement.
Engine?
which one,
It's one of the slick top Durangos, so the 2022 Durangos.
is under warranty?
Yes.
There we go.
My God, they better be only 2
I would
years old.
hope so.
Sliding it under there, just barely in the warranty. So.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So we're good on that. They found metal shavings and it's burning oil, so the engine's shot, so they'll get replacing it.
That's what I'm saying, engine.
Should've got Chevys, I guess.
Oh,
We're
my
still, we're
God.
still making out a lot better than a lot of departments have with those, I don't know.
State police has had a lot of trouble with the Durangos on
They
oil
have
pumps.
hundreds.
I don't know what, I know they're having.
Something to do with the oil.
Yeah, hundreds of Durangos
Yeah.
have gone down, so we've lucked out on that. And then the roundabout is still on track for the end of the month. The only big portion that's obvious to me, not knowing what I'm doing, is the lighting. And just went out there today to start my that.
Yeah,
That's what held the one up out here, was the lights.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's.
They're doing it now with the
A little
lights?
faster this time around. I think they'll have permanent lighting in place before.
Yeah, they had to do that one twice. They had wooden poles.
Yeah.
Started.
They had generators out
They
there.
were short on the aluminum that
They have
day.
another semi that went through the active construction site today. He got charged with a misdemeanor for that. Because it was an active site. so.
I heard that.
That'll help the CDL one. Thank you. It's nice seeing everybody out and about. Anything for the police?
Are you guys fully staffed now? I was gone last month, so
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
So once Nate goes to his shift, then all the shifts will be
nice.
They give you any kind of time frame on the engine replacement?
No, that just happened today, so.
That's crazy.
The garage was open, you know that.
For,
Well, it was open when I got here, the overhead doors up on it.
on our garage?
I just have to think of it, might want to check. You know, go out in the morning and everything gone.
Well, there's not a whole lot in there right now, so it's all right.
I could use the garage, I could take it out and
I'll check it.
winter the Chevelle in. Finance,
Nope.
we did have our budget hearing earlier. We also got a report from the accountants, that our numbers, our budget, our spending is very good. The town is in very good fiscal condition. Fire department, activity report, nobody here. Citizens' comments, anybody have a comment, question? South Central kids, do you have any questions or anything? You learned so much here. Softball players, volleyball players, baseball?
Anybody have Mr. Seifert or Miss Seifert? No?
Boy, they're full of no answers.
Play football.
You play football?
Yeah.
What position do you play?
I'm a linebacker and receiver.
What's your name?
Brad Lee Brzezinski. We got the same last name, but it's spelled different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he's got a son named Brad.
my son's name's.
Really?
Brad,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
He's
so-
a few years older than you.
Yeah, that's cool. Any of other people who have parents who went to South Central? Okay. Reason I asked, my wife and the town clerk went to South Central. So a lot of times I'll see somebody, and Nathan did, a lot of times I'll see somebody that I know your parents, but, you know, don't know who you are, so.
I'll know you the next time I see you, Brad.
Yeah, one Brad can get in and do something, the other one will get in trouble for
I
it.
was gonna say, you can tell me when I'm coming to the meeting.
Thanks for coming out here, guys. Appreciate it. You guys are always welcome.
Second Tuesday of the month.
Being nothing else, I will make a motion that we adjourn.
Second.
Motion made, seconded to adjourn. Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed, being none, meeting adjourns at 7:26.
Okay.
This was all on meeting, I'm sorry.